Rush Limbaugh did his once-a-year appearance on Fox News this week, and he made an interesting claim about Obama.
Any part of Trump, they don't want him to succeed, and I would throw some Republicans in that as well. It's just the way Washington works. And this is why I think moving forward on this agenda is crucial. You mentioned Obama's stimulus. Here's the difference, and this is what Trump supporters know. It wasn't a stimulus. It was a payoff to unions, Chris. It didn't stimulate anything. We don't have a growing economy. We don't have jobs being created at a replacement level for those we had lost. We don't have anything Obama said. He lied about
Rush,
the
you may
cost
well
of
be
premium.
right.
No, this is important stuff. The people.
Well, no, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying at least he passed his program, and President Trump hasn't passed any of his programs yet.
Well, of course, it makes my point. Here you had, I tiptoe again. You have the historic
You're not very good at tiptoeing.
African-American. Well, it's television. It's Fox News. I have deep respect. But no, seriously, you have first African-American president. You have everybody falling all over themselves to acknowledge that, to reward that. Obama was going to get everything he wanted in the first year, because if anybody opposed it, they were going to be accused of being a racist or bigot or who knows what.
Obama got whatever he wanted in his first year because he's black. I think I found it. The dumbest analysis I've ever heard in my life. You do know that if you look at some of the big ticket items, Obamacare, that literally every Republican voted against it. Literally everyone. Not a single Republican voted for Obamacare. So how were we able to get it passed? They had a supermajority, you dipshit. That's why he was able to get a lot of what he wanted passed. Supermajority. Not because, well, you know, he's black. You know how easy black people have it. What the fuck are you talking about? They tried to repeal Obamacare 61 times. Rush, I guess your whole theory about, well, I mean, come on. They went easy on him because he's the first black president. So what's going hard on him if they tried to repeal it 117 times? They broke the filibuster record, you dipshit. Well, they're still going easy on him. So what's hard on him? Breaking the filibuster record by, I don't know, triple? He's so stupid. He just makes stuff up. It's amazing to listen to Rush Limbaugh. And then I also love, Obama's stimulus wasn't a stimulus. What? It was a payoff to the unions. A payoff to the unions. Do you know unions are at literally a historic low right now in the U.S.? They've never been weaker. They've never been weaker. He acts like unions are, they secretly control all politics. No, that would be Wall Street. That would be the multinational corporations, you dunce. And then he says, we don't have a growing economy. And by the way, Chris Wallace just let him get away with that. We don't have a growing economy. We don't have a growing economy. We created over 15 million jobs under Obama. Now, it is true that those jobs are lower paying jobs that replace previously higher paying jobs. That is true. But to say we don't have a growing economy is just factually incorrect. I mean, the market doubled from when Obama took office to when he left office. Rush, you have no clue what the fuck you're talking about. He just says anything. He just says that this is, I mean, I've always been amazed by it. We used to cover Rush Limbaugh a lot more than we do. But now, for I guess because Trump got elected and the rise of the right, you know, he's back in the spotlight here. But I told you guys, I've listened to Rush Limbaugh sometimes for an hour, 2 hours straight, and not heard a single fact. Just everything is just garbage nonsense, and you have Google up. Like, Rush Limbaugh's biggest enemy is Google. Because you fact check him as he goes along, you'll see everything he says is not true. None of that was true. Obama got whatever he wanted because he's black. Actually, no, he had a supermajority at the time. The stimulus wasn't a stimulus. No, it was a stimulus. And by the way, like, for example, I massively disagreed with the Wall Street bailouts. Here's what I didn't disagree with. The stimulus and the GM bailout. Those I thought were smart policy and necessary. But what does Rush do? Of course, he attacks the stimulus, the good thing that Obama did. It wasn't a stimulus. Pay off to the nearly non-existent unions that have very little political power. That's what it was. And we're not, the economy's not growing. We don't have, I don't know what you're talking about. So, Obama got whatever he wanted because he's black. And, Trump. They're opposing Trump simply because he's white. Yeah, here's the thing. I'm opposing Trump because he's Goldman Sachs' bitch boy. That's why I oppose Trump. I can tell you that.